Hello friends, I am Dr. Sonal Santosh Chandak, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Srimati Kesharbai Lahuti Mahavidyalaya, Amravati. In this presentation, I am going to discuss with you about the cost center. The story of the cost center begins with the subject responsibility accounting. So, first of all, we will speak something about the responsibility accounting, and thereafter in the presentation we will discuss about the cost center, about the types of cost center, about the purpose of the cost center and many more. Responsibility accounting is a basic component accounting systems for many companies as their performance measurement process becomes more complex. The process involves assigning the responsibility of accounting for a particular segment of the company to a specific individual or group. These segments are often structured as responsibility centers in which designated supervisors or managers will have both the responsibility for the performance of the center and the authority to make the decisions that affect the center. There are 5 types of responsibility centers. First is cost center, discretionary cost center, revenue center, profit center, and investment center. Of these, the first, that is cost center, about which we are going to discuss in the rest of the slides. Now let us define the term cost center. According to Mr. E. L. Kohler, a cost center is an organizational division, a department or self-division, a group of machines or men, or both. It includes any unit of activity into which a manufacturing plant or other operating organization is divided for the purpose of cost assignment and allocation. According to the terminology given by CIMA London, a cost center is a location, a person, or item of equipment or group of them for which cost may be ascertained and used for the purpose of cost control. Thus, cost center covers either a location or or a item of equipment. If when we speak about the location, it can be a department, or it can be a person, or it can be both. For example, machine operator. When we speak about an item of equipment, it can be a plant or it can be a machine of the different group of machines. Friends, a cost center is an organizational segment in which a manager is held responsible only for the cost which he is incurring on the different activities. In these types of responsibility centers, there is a direct link between the cost incurred and the product or services produced. This link must be recognized by the manager and properly structured within the responsibility accounting framework. Let us take an example of the departmental store named Apparel World. This apparel world must be having the different departments. Of them, we will take the example of custodial department, the cost center of the custodial department. On one hand, since the custodial department is structured as a cost center, the goal of the custodial departmental manager is to keep the cost as low as possible, since this is the basis by which the manager will be evaluated by the upper level management. On the other hand, the custodial departmental manager, who is responsible for cleaning the store entrances, also wants to keep the store as clean as possible for the store's customers. If the store appears unclean or disorganized, the customer will not continue to shop at the store. Therefore, the custodial department manager and the upper level management must work together to establish the goals of the cost center, that is the custodial department in this particular example, that satisfy the strategic goal of the business, that is maintaining a clean, hygienic and organized store while minimizing the cost of managing the custodial department. This is what exactly is expected when we speak of the cost center. Now, what is the basic purpose of the cost center? The basic purpose of the cost center is that this cost center bring responsibility, and therefore they are known as the responsibility centers. In other words, for a manager of that particular cost center, the main responsibility laid on his shoulders is to control the cost, reduce the cost. Naturally, he is carrying that particular responsibility, and therefore the particular cost center is also known as the part of the responsibility accounting. Now, let us go into certain more details and discuss the types of cost centers. The first is personal cost centers. When a cost center deals with a person or group of persons, it is known as the personal cost centers. It means the impersonal cost center means the center which has nothing to do with person or group of persons, but it is the cost center which deals with the location or the equipment or both. If the cost center is associated with the location or the machine or the equipment or both, that is known as impersonal cost center. The third type of cost center is production cost center. When a cost center deals with a product or manufacturing work, that is called as the production cost center. The production cost center is the one where the products are manufactured or processed. The example can be the assembly area wherein we are assembling the product, or it can be the machine shop where we are producing the product. The fourth type is service cost center, where the cost center deals with or is engaged with the rendering of services to the production cost center. If we are providing services, we are facilitating by giving the different services, that is known as the service cost center. The example here is the personnel department, which is supplying personnel or labor to the production department for the facilitation of the smooth running of the production department. Another example we can take here is a canteen which supplies food stuff, that is nutritious food stuff, to the employees for maintaining their health and hygiene. The fifth type of cost center is operation cost center. It is applicable in case of the manufacturing concerns. It consists of machines or persons or both and follow certain activities which are directly concerned with the production activity. Here we are breaking up the whole production activity and we are concentrating on the different costs which we are incurring on the different activities. The last but not least is the process cost center. This cost centers are applied where the process costing is applicable. It means if the product is passing through the different processes, may it be process A, process B, process C, process D, and then the final product. So, these cost centers are applicable process-wise. Machine-wise, process-wise also we can do if we want to give the more breakup to it. is also applicable in case of the manufacturing concerns. The process cost center is applied in case of a particular or specific process of a manufacturing enterprise. Now is the right time when we should discuss something about the function specific cost. The main function of the cost center is to trace out all the expenses linked with a certain function. Without creating such cost center, it would take immense effort to measure the cost of supplying this service, because doing so would involve breaking up the company's total personnel and phone bills by department every month. A cost center automates this process, allowing the management to measure, budget, and control its cost for each specific function the business performs. Say, for example, by considering a call center as an independent unit, the firm can calculate how much it is spending each year for its call center as a support service. If a cost center is not considered independent, then it would take a lot of effort in measuring the cost of providing these services, because it will include dividing up the company's entire personnel and phone bills by a department each month. Now it's right time when we should concentrate our focus on what are the different benefits of the cost center. There are numerous benefits which we get when we apply the cost center as a part of responsibility accounting. The first and important is monitoring the efficiency. The cost centers are beneficial as they allow the effectiveness of all the aspects within a company to be monitored closely. The second important is employees' confidence. The delegation of authority that takes place when making employee accountable for the cost center is a way to improve their confidence. The third important is loss prevention. The cost centers try to update processes, be more effective, and save money so that they can reduce the expenses. Cost centers try to cover all of their costs by offsetting revenue by reducing the expenses and producing unpredicted revenue, thus preventing the loss. The next important is increasing profits. If one of the cost centers is removed from the firm, then it has a negative impact on the profit margin of the firm. For example, if an HR department is removed, then basic employment functions and essential business processes cannot be performed, which will affect the firm's profit negatively. Now, who are we employing and who is going to work for the organization may not be done professionally, naturally hampers the uh, profitability of the organization. The next is management efficiency. The managers compare the cost data from the time periods in order to see whether the cost center is becoming more or less profitable. Generally, a specific person, a cost center manager especially, is held accountable for the cost incurring in the cost center under his or her control. In which case, collecting and comparing the costs may motivate the manager to be more productive, more efficient, more performing. As we know, there are always two sides to a coin. One is a positive, when other is a negative side. Same is true here as well when we are discussing the benefits of the cost center. Naturally, they are subject to certain limitations. So, there are few drawbacks of the cost center, and they are, for example, the first one is the negative effect on the other departments. Although the cost of operating a specific department is simple to calculate, the cost center are the source of encouragement for the managers who are underfunding their element, because they are benefited because of the setting of this cost center that can be a that can have a harmful effect on the other department within the firm. The second important drawback is hard to monitor the efficiency. It's very hard to keep a track of how efficient these centers are. We can't say that 100% they are going to work. So naturally, it's very difficult to monitor the efficiency. The third is profit cannot be controlled. The divisional performance can only be evaluated in terms of cost, because cost centers speak about only expenses or the cost which are incurred. It doesn't speak about the profits. It doesn't speak about the investment. It doesn't speak about how much sale we have performed. So naturally, it speaks only about the cost, but it doesn't speak about the profits. And therefore, profit may not be in the range of the control of the managers. The next and the last is the efficiency and productivity cannot be assessed properly. In a cost center, the result of a decision is calculated by the cost alone. The achievement of the cost center are not taken into consideration so far as the financial terms are concerned. And therefore, it is very difficult, very hard to assess the efficiency and productivity properly. This is the most important part so far as the cost center is concerned. Of the five important centers of the responsibility accounting, the most important as I take are the cost center and the profit center. Of course, investment center is also equally important. However, we are going to differentiate here between the cost center and the profit center. The first and important distinction between these two is a cost center adds to the firm's cost, whereas profit center adds not only to the cost but also to the profit, both. The main objective of the cost center is to minimize the cost, reduce the cost, ascertain the cost. Whereas the main objective of the profit center is not only maximizing profits but also reducing the cost. The profit center provides a wider and more general measurement of performance than the cost center. The most important here is the cost center, wherein the manager is held responsible only for the costs which are incurred. Whereas, so far as profit center is concerned, the manager is held responsible not only for the cost but also for the profits. In the situations like this when the manager is held responsible for the both profit and cost, the contribution of each manager to the goal of the firm becomes obvious and easier to measure. So friends, as we have rightly discussed, a cost center wherein the manager is levied responsibility in order to find out the costs which are incurred. If at all they are controllable, he has to control them. If at all he can reduce the cost, he has to reduce the cost. If at all he is in a position to save the department from certain expenses or certain costs, he has to do that, and he has to assure that he has taken the responsibility towards the organization and contributed towards the goal of the organization. Thank you so much.